One Piece, chapter 944, partner, of course, relating to the big reveal that we get at the end of this chapter, something that I very much want to talk about. So let's get into this review. Yo, Hegassen here, and let's get into this review of One Piece chapter 944, and it starts off where we left off last week, with Zoro and Sanji standing there over Yasui's dead body with Otoko, Zoro protecting Otoko, and the first words that they say to each other after like 5 or 6 years is Brow Goro and Mosturo. Like, I can't believe it. The first thing that they say to each other is an insult. And unfortunately, that's really all that we get here. What I do like about this is the fact that they've actually said each other's like nicknames, but like Wano versions of it. So it just makes me think that before they even met up, they were like walking around Wano thinking, oh, I might actually see Zoro later on. What kind of nickname can I give him? I can't call him Zoro. I can't just call him Mosshead. So like maybe they did it off the top of their head, but it'd be nice if they were actually like thinking about it. They care enough about each other to think about the insults that they're going to say to each other ahead of time. And here we have Sanji, and behind him comes X-Drake in his Allosaurus form, and we get another Sanji versus a dinosaur here. Unfortunately, that's all we see. We see Sanji go in with what looks like a huckied up kick on the Allosaurus of X-Drake. It looks a little bit weird as well, the art in this chapter is beautiful, but here the Allosaurus looks a little bit different from what we've seen in the past. It looks a little bit like page 1 in a few shots, like the snout's a little bit different, but it's definitely X-Drake, and I hope that we get to see a little bit more of that going forward in future chapters. We see Hawkins as well in the background, but he's just kind of standing there. We don't actually see him react or anything to this one. I'm sure he's just probably going through his tarot cards really quickly. Like, oh, wasn't expecting this. What do the cards say? And then hopefully we'll get some more of him later on. Meanwhile, Zoro, his opponent, is straight away, he's looking at Orochi, and he goes in there with a 720 pound cannon, goes in with the slice. Orochi, he looks scared. He's going to get hit by it. I think everybody in the community, we're all on the edge of our seats, like, go on, hit him, because Orochi has just been falling down and down and down the ranks of cool characters, you know, after what he did to Yasu, shooting Otoko, and of course all of the stuff with the smiles that he did in the last chapter. I so wanted this to hit, you know, that kind of Tenryou Bito punch that we saw Luffy do way back in Shaba, but Kyoshiro jumps in front. And even though it would have been awesome to see Orochi get smacked in the face, seeing Kyoshiro jump in here is equally as cool. Still lots of question marks over his character. Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? We know Hiyori's there, and he said he killed Hiyori because the funeral is happening like in the next street or something. But Hiyori is here, so obviously he must have had some kind of role to play in keeping her alive, even though he said that he killed her. But we don't get any of that this chapter, but it's good to see him here. So hopefully to look forward to Zoro versus Kyoshiro, and Koshiro's a big boy. He's like twice the height of Zoro. Previously we've only seen him kind of like normally just like sitting down or big close up of his face, like glaring at us with his tiny eyes like but we don't get to see much more of that, which is a little bit disappointing. But some really good stuff happens later on in this chapter. And something else that would be really good that I just want to quickly bring up is a like and a subscribe. That would mean so much to me. Really helps this channel, really helps, keeps it going, keeps me motivated to do these reviews and talk about One Piece, the thing I love. And something else that I love is seeing Franky in there again, in the action. He jumps in front of Zoro, blocks a load of bullets. Zoro sees him coming, so he's got complete faith in his crew. It shows how well the Straw Hats all work together. And we see Usopp, he's sniping, he's finally being the sniper. He's not chickening out, he's not like hiding behind Nami or something, he's getting in on the action, so good on you, Usopp. We see Robin and Nami, they go, you know, there's a panel of them like going in for an attack, but we don't actually get to see them doing anything. And Brook seems to have completely vanished. We don't really see him at all in any of these action scenes. So, I don't know, maybe he'll go and fight Hawkins or something. And Trafalgar Law should be there as well, but again, we don't see him. So, big stuff is going to go down in the future. A lot of hype stuff here. We could spend the whole chapter on here, but instead we go over to Udon Prison and we see Luffy. He's still watching it and he's just cheering on his crew. He's like, yeah, go on. He has complete faith in his crew. And someone else that is enjoying watching this is Queen. Although we see in this chapter that, you know, his patience is starting to like wear a bit thin. Sure, he likes the spectacle. Sure, he likes the games and the sumo thing. And it seems like he was enjoying watching it. But we start to hit his breaking point this week, mainly because he hasn't had his morning OSHIRUKO, but that will come up a little bit towards the end of this review, because next we get the big reveal. Kid has been captured again, along with Kamazou, the Manslayer, the person that we saw Zoro fighting a few chapters ago. I believe it was 937 where we actually saw them fighting and Zoro defeat Kamazou. But we also find out here who this Kamazou the Manslayer is. Now, Oda did quite a clever thing here. When you look at Kamazou the Manslayer, he's got the big ponytail and everything, quite a tall guy. And previously, Oda had released the silhouettes of the 9 red scabbards and some of the ones that are missing. One of them being Denjiro, who also was a tall guy, or assuming a guy, with a long ponytail. So, like, I was thinking a little bit, oh, it's going to be Denjiro, the Manslayer. It wasn't revealed back then. I thought, well, maybe it will still come up later on. But no. Kid starts speaking to the Manslayer as if he's known him. And it's revealed here that Kamazou, the Manslayer, is Killer. And we finally get a good look-ish, because he's still got the bandages on, of what he looks like without his mask on. And I have to say, he looks a little bit similar to Kid here. They both definitely got a buy one get one free on the lipsticks and the eyeliner. Kid calls them partners here. I'm pretty sure the fandom and the shipping's going to go crazy with that one. I'm looking at them and I'm like, are they brothers? But the use of the word partner here, you know, it's clear that they've known each other for a long time. Probably like kids growing up together, maybe like kind of a Luffy, Ace, Sabo kind of thing going on here. But it's clear that Kid and Killer, or definitely Kid at least now, really cares about Killer. But something's happened to Killer. He's not the man that he used to be. You know, when we've seen Killer in the past, he was always kind of cool, collected, just sitting there, chilling at the back. But now, you know, he's laughing, he's going out, he's killing everybody. And Kid is like, what happened to you? You used to hate your laugh. And he's here and he's like, fa, 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 fa. And the reason for that is that at some point in that little jump where they arrived at Wano, he has had a smile. And he didn't get the powers of it, he got the side effects. So he has become a pleasure, and that's why he's smiling. And now there seems to be something significant about his laugh. You know, Killer doesn't like his laugh, he doesn't like his smile, so he put the mask on to hide all of that. Maybe it's some kind of traumatic thing, like when he was a kid or something. And now that he's like, can't help but laugh, it's kind of brought out some like past demons or something. It's going to be interesting to see that relationship. Maybe we'll even get a flashback to Kid when he was younger or something like that. We got Laws way back in Dressrosa, so you know, this could be like the Dressrosa for Kid, which I think a lot of us was hoping for. And then we'll also get a little bit of Killer in there as well. That is really, really interesting stuff, and a really good twist that I did not see coming. I didn't really hear many rumours about people thinking that Kamazou the Manslayer was Killer, so this was a generally great big good reveal, and I really enjoyed that. And that still leaves it wide open as to who on earth is this Denjiro person. Is it the Witching Hour boy? Who knows, but that's still another mystery that we've got to resolve. And another mystery that we know has to be resolved, well, not really a mystery but a plot point, is when is Big Mom going to get to Udon Prison? And at the end of this chapter, you hear her knocking on the door. OSHIRUKO! She's getting the hunger pains. It's going to be mad next week. Killer and Kid, they have been strung up. They're being waterboarded. Queen has opened up a brand new game to Luffy and he's like, look, here's the rules. Either these two drown in the water, or you and Old Man Hyo go out of the ring. Whichever one dies first wins. And if Luffy steps out of the ring, Kid and Killer, they get their heads raised out of the water. So there's a lot of pressure here on Luffy. Luffy, you can tell, he doesn't want to let these people die. He doesn't want to die himself. He declares, I will decide when I'm going to die. But the fact that we've got OSHIRUKO, mama, I think we know what's going to happen next. Big Mum's going to bust in there and things are going to get crazy. Are we going to finally get Big Mum versus Queen? That would be awesome. So yeah, overall, this chapter, very, very hype. Lots of great stuff. That Killer reveal was awesome. Seeing Kyoshiro come in here, all of the question marks still on top of his head. That's very exciting to see where that's going. Big Mum's finally at Udon Prison. That's exciting. Sanji versus X-Drake. That's exciting. Usopp got a hit in. He actually did something. That's exciting. I'm looking forward to next week. And this chapter built up that hype. For me, this is easy. Gold tier plus Noir Widowmaker level chapter. Oda's been knocking it out of the park in these last two. This is great. I've got high expectations now for next week. Also, another beautiful thing about this chapter is the fact that now, when you go back and you reread 937, Zoro has defeated another one of the supernovas. He's defeated another one of the worst generation. Okay, he then collapsed afterwards, but he also had Gyukamaru as well, doing a few jabs at him in that fight. So we actually got a Zoro versus Killer fight, and we didn't even know it. That is also awesome. And my question to all of you is, what are you now looking forward to next week? Is it Big Mom? Is it Zoro versus Kyoshiro? Is it Sanji versus X-Drake? Is it seeing Hawkins actually maybe do something, or Law turning up? What are you looking forward to in these next few chapters? I'm looking forward to Zoro versus Kyoshiro, and maybe some more information around the Hiyori situation. And of course, Mama! Hey, so thanks for watching. What did you think? Let me know about it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed my video, maybe give it a like. And if you really liked it, why not subscribe? You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram and Twitch. Oh, and here's a related video you might enjoy, and something more fresh. I've been Hegassen, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!